Let's move on to the Alcatraz apocalypse. This is the one by far that I've been like interested in the most because I want to know if the Alcatraz island is a kaiju. I think it is, and I'm kind of hoping this confirms it. So let's find out. Alcatraz apocalypse, the monument mythos. My theory was that when they blasted the Alcatraz island with radiation, it was kind of like this kaiju scenario, like Godzilla, where it activated its almonds, like its marbles got jostled, and bro was not happy about being woken up. The Tree of Liberty must be refreshed from time to time with the blood of patriots and tyrants. President Thomas Jefferson. Can we start calling the special trees the Trees of Liberty? Ooh, the final upload of Dr. Disturbing. What the hell happens to him after that? Dad's favorite things. And so we know this should be, theoretically, if I'm correct on my previous theories, this should be the last remaining of the family, the Arnolds or whatever, who the majority of which have already become canyon crowns. I mean, it's a really good image for the monument mythos, isn't it? You got the freedom statue literally attacking a bunch of freaking, what do you call it, traitors and tyrants, and Washington up there looking all high and mighty. Road to Happiness by James Dean. Oh, get out of here. And that's Wonderland? It's freaking Wonderland! Are these actually real? Did James Dean actually paint this? This is crazy. Did he plan all this, or is this convenient? If this is a real James Dean painting and not like an alternate, that's freaking wild if that's the case. Like, what are the odds? Did he plan this out? Okay, these all might be like non-real. I'm assuming at this point, bro is like probably expecting to be taken out by the government. I hope I see you soon, Dad. Three days after the final upload, the remains of Lauren and Quinn Arnoldson were discovered in the Grand Canyon. Okay, so did they... I am assuming that once again, they went to the Grand Canyon to go to the exclusion zone, failed again, just like the rest of their family, and potentially either got their heads chopped off by the Statue of Freedom, or they did it themselves. But again, we know for a fact that their aunt is still out there, hiding in the Grand Canyon. The siblings were last seen riding on two astonishingly large balloons, which are not the balloons. That is his aunt, the heads of his aunt and his father. According to park officials, the balloons encountered an unexpected crosswind, which caused both siblings to fall to their deaths. Yeah, of course. Remember, whenever the Statue of Freedom takes out traitors to the United States of America, it chops their heads off and throws the bodies into the ravine, into the canyon. So if they fell to their death, quote unquote, it's higher possibility, higher chance that it was actually the statue. Who the frick is that? Hello, by the time you see this, I will be unalived. I would like you to know that the Anti-Device Association held me captive for years. They forced me to read their scripts to hand them legitimacy. You have heard me read about Lincoln Lookers and the Starry Sphinx. Those were their words in my mouth. But they did not keep as close an eye on me as they should have. Whenever I visited my family, I went to my studio underground. I was able to read my own scripts through the New Delaware Journal. The feds and the association thought an Arnoldson ran the station. But I had no crew. It was a one-man operation. Only I read. Only I broadcasted. This is the last script. This is the last broadcast. 3 nights before my death, Alcatraz went stealth. It looked like it had completely disappeared while everyone was asleep. But it was still there. Sorry, but it was still here. It was all around us. It has simply expanded. Imperceptibly fast. It mimicked the surrounding environment on a subatomic level. Everyone believed that it had not spread to the East Coast yet. But it definitely did. I have just finished the last batch of tests, and I can confidently say that I am not the same person I was 3 days ago. Alcatraz had copied us all overnight. Every particle of this country and its citizens replaced. Wait, so Alcatraz Island is not a kaiju? It's some kind of... It's like an entity. Like a virus. It expanded, consuming and replacing every single cell, every single atom. And it completely took over the entire country. The United States is the ship of Theseus. So every single human cell, every tree cell, every animal cell, every cell that existed in the United States was consumed and then replaced by an Alcatraz cell. That's insane! Inside my skull is Alcatraz's fleshy reproduction of my brain. I remember a line from President Dean. If we sent everyone to prison, then what's a prison anymore? If everyone became a prison, then what's a person anymore? I will not live with a copy of myself. Better to extinguish myself now than to live a lifetime of someone else's handiwork. I heard that fire does the trick. Maybe I will see you in the next life. Remember me. Remember me for Everett. For Everett, for Virginia, for America. Leonard W. This is freaking Leonard! Leonard, who fell in love with Virginia! For his baby! For Everett! Oh! It wasn't an Arnoldson, it was the frickin' husband of Virginia! Who sacrificed herself and her child to go back to her dimension. Victory or death. And Leonard was the FBI agent sent by the US to keep an eye on Virginia, and he betrayed the US and started working behind their backs. Damn. Bannat A will receive data. He will convey it to you in a theatrical manner. He will arrive in your world after our apocalypse. 2/22/22 in ours. 10/1/16 in yours. Okay, so even the dates are different. They're in the year in their dimension, they're in the year 2022. In their dimension, they're still in 2016. After a brief investigation, authorities concluded that Leonard W. Moreland experienced a violent, psychotic break before committing self-immolation. So he burned himself. The thing is, we know that the US government irradiated or did something to the Alcatraz island, which forced it to start expanding. I assumed it was a kaiju that woke up and started destroying the West. But no, because they said it kept expanding, it kept growing. So I thought it was more like the kaiju kept eating and growing and expanding and like flooding the West Coast. No, it literally, the island itself kept growing, consuming all cells in the country and replacing those cells with its own, making a perfect replica, perfect copy. That's some cosmic horror, dude. That's amazing. And of course, Leonard would know. He was sent by the government to keep Virginia like quiet, so they covered it up and just called him crazy. Part 3, The Angel's Ultimatum. Okay. And this is by the Air Force One Angel. The advocates were deranged. They are all ashes now. We will never be weapons again. Leave us alone or join the ash pile. The advocates were deranged. I'm assuming the advocates are the people who are working for the Horned Serpent. And they are all ashes now is I'm assuming is the Air Force One Angel visiting the different places and annihilating the monsters that he could. We will never be weapons again. Because again, the Air Force One Angel is basically an amalgamation of all the people that fired the death laser. This is the Air Force One Angel making a statement to the forces of the Horned Serpent. They freaking found him after a 2-decade search. The Angel was located in the Babylon Forest. Operation Thunderbird. So they get the Department of Technology to figure out a way to defeat the Air Force One Angel. Hold up, okay, so we got... Okay, Okay, at the Grand Canyon, 2 androids are going to lower the Freedom Statue. Whose eyes are still bleeding because they're human eyes. So, and again, both the father and the daughter of the creator of the statue are trapped inside the statue. The captive false children react to her presence. Okay, energy from the false children reacts to an IPC, invisible particle cloud, known as Giza gas. So, they can create. So these things can create a pyramid to contain the anomaly. Then the X-Wing warrior collects the container. But what's interesting is the fact that they're using the false children to capture it. How do they have control of the false children, or are they? Or is it just simply that the false children seemingly react this way to most entities? The warrior transports Freedom to the Babylon Forest. The controlled decay in the container allows Freedom to exit after touchdown. Okay, how do you get her back into the canyon, though? Okay, just like in the forest as well, it just goes on a freaking murder spree, cutting down trees, cutting down everything. Okay, and they're hoping to, fight. Freedom encounters the angel. I mean, at this point, yeah, we don't know what's gonna happen. Is the angel going to... Is it gonna nuke it? Will it be able to defeat the angel? Can it defeat the angel? Because it has a special sword? Mutual assured destruction. I mean, you say that, but one's a nuke launcher. One can fire, like, nuclear energy. The other one has a freaking, like, sword that doesn't murder the victims that it cuts. And, like, creates a spiritual connection between the parts. The following may disturb post-implant viewers who are sensitive to loud noises. Is that Earth or is that the moon? I mean, it just looks like Earth so far. Oh, there goes Earth. Is that Earth or is that the moon? Will y'all blow up the whole planet? Cause y'all trying to make the freaking thing fight? Hold up. First of all, so the Earth, what? The Earth gets destroyed? Or the Moon, or Mars, or whatever the hell this is? the serpent gets released, or the special tree, whatever that is. And it sends everything, all reality, into the corner zone? The corner, you know, from where the corner folk come from? Because this looks like a nursery. It's not just like a lightning storm. A non-stop lightning storm. Right, this to me this looks like multiple different corner, like, nurseries. Or prisons, whatever you want to call it, but... But it could be lightning, or it could be that this is the way that the special trees actually, like, transfer people from dimension to dimension. Whenever, like, two of these dimensions collide, is whenever you start to have those freaking cracks through reality. Okay, it is! Survivors of the Great Division are known as corner folk. So what they're saying is that when the statue and the Air Force One Angel collided, it literally destroyed reality. And created the corner folk, as well as the nursery. So Operation Thunderbird wipes out the whole world. My question now is, because we saw the world tree there, or we saw the special tree there unfold itself, does that mean that like Alcatraz Island is now going to rebuild itself? Or rebuild everything from scratch again? Or is it literally just telling us, yeah, the corner worlds filmed by Darius? Or is it literally telling us that all the different realities, all the different dimensions that exist, some of them just nuke each other, they just wipe themselves out, and they become the corner worlds, full of the corner folk. Which, since they have no dimension anymore, their dimensions got nuked, got obliterated. They sort of just travel in between dimensions because they don't got a place to live. That's freaking insane. That's even cooler, dude! The world ended on February 2022, damn.
In the
absolutely amazing. Wow. I mean, is this like, just let me just check just to make sure. No, okay, cool. There's still plenty more to see. I was about to say, bro, don't tell me this is over. It's over. Oh, it's not even season 2 yet. I'm technically still in season 1. Damn. Alright, we'll get to season 2, don't worry. But, the end. Okay, so this is the end of season 1. I thought, so this is part 2 of season 1. I thought this was season 2 already. Damn, bro! We're not even past season 1 yet! This was the end of season 1, bro! What a freaking phenomenal season. What a phenomenal season. If I don't know how they would be able to do this, but if they made a horror, like a real horror, analog horror type deal. Think about like the very first segments of like WandaVision, but only the first couple episodes. Something like that, where it's kind of like a nice happy suburban family type of deal, but like the further you get into the story, the more it's like, that something's not right there. You know what I'm saying? That would be so sick! Oh, it'd be so good. I loved everything about this one, dude. Absolutely phenomenal. Manticore, you are a legend! This is one of the coolest freaking series on YouTube to date, and I cannot wait to continue to explore the lore. Y'all need to let me know if y'all want, because I'm gonna tell you something. I'm starting to like want to make videos, just like not anything special, just talking about like whatever subject, whatever topic it is. But like, I would love to just rant about like this entire series on a video. Maybe break it down. Like, let me know if y'all want to see a video of me breaking down the lore up until this point. Like, I'll specify like the Monument Mythos lore, season 1 only, right? No spoilers for season 2, specifically because I don't even freaking know. To be fair, it's not gonna be a spoiler. It's not gonna be a spoiler-free video, right? I'm gonna be talking and explaining about all the different creatures and monsters, but I would like to try something like that. I also have a couple of other video ideas that I want to try out before that, but let me know if you want to see something like that, because that'd be cool. I want to start making my own content, like personally, so other people can react to it, and I think this would be a cool thing to talk about too. I love it. Absolutely, I love this kind of analog, and there's not enough good analog horror on like, you know what I'm saying? And I love this. This was so good. I loved every moment of it, every second of it. It was free. It's just classic analog horror. Doesn't give away too much, but gives you just enough to keep you coming back for more. Absolutely love it. Phenomenal. Please go and drop a like or drop a sub to Manticore. A phenomenal video as always. Now I'll tell you what. We got one more video before we call it a night here at Motodachi's. Ayoo, Motodachi's! Thank you so much for watching this video. Please be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. You can also find links to the videos that we reacted to today down in the description below, along with my Oshi marks. I'll see you in the next video, Monos. Goodbye, and thank you so much for swinging by. Salut!